Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're covering a topic that's sure to excite anyone with a passion for pennies. We're counting down the top 30 most valuable Lincoln 1-cent pennies worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. Some of these coins might just be sitting in your change jar right now. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started with this jaw-dropping list. Today, we're going to explore an absolute gem from the world of US coins, the 1986 Lincoln 1-cent penny. What if I told you that a coin worth just 1 cent could now fetch up to $1 million on the collector's market? Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around because we're about to unpack the fascinating story behind this valuable penny, why it's worth so much, and what you need to know if you ever find one. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, with Lincoln's profile on the obverse, was created by Victor David Brenner, and it has since become one of the most iconic coins in American history. Now, fast forward to 1986. On the surface, this year's penny didn't seem all that special. Like its predecessors, it features Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. The composition was primarily zinc with a thin copper coating, as was the case for all pennies since 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched from solid copper to copper-plated zinc due to rising metal costs. Over 4.5 billion Lincoln pennies were minted that year between the Philadelphia and Denver mints, so why would any 1986 penny be worth $1 million? So what's going on here? How can a coin that was produced in such massive quantities now be valued at $1 million? As with many coins, the devil is in the details. There are a few key factors that make a specific 1986 Lincoln penny incredibly valuable, and they mostly revolve around rarity, condition, and errors. First, let's talk about error coins. Collectors love error coins because they're unique. Every time a mistake slips through the production process, it creates a one-of-a-kind coin, and that's exactly what happened with some 1986 pennies. The most valuable 1986 pennies that have sold for astronomical prices often feature minting errors, like double strikes, off-center errors, or die cracks, that make them unique. A pristine penny with one of these errors can be incredibly rare, which significantly drives up the value. Another factor is condition. If you have a 1986 penny in what's called mint state, that's a coin that is virtually flawless, never circulated, and in top-notch condition, its value can skyrocket. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The closer your penny is to that perfect 70, the more valuable it becomes. The rarest of the rare can reach up to that $1 million mark. Now, if you're wondering how to spot one of these high-value 1986 Lincoln pennies, let me give you a quick guide on what to look for. First, check the condition of your penny. If it's shiny, without scratches, and hasn't been circulated much, you're already off to a good start. Next, inspect your coin for any potential errors. Here are some of the key ones to keep an eye out for. Double die errors ***. This happens when the die strikes the coin twice, leaving a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or design. Off-center strikes ***. If the design of the penny appears off-center or incomplete, it's an indication that it was misaligned during the minting process. Die cracks or chips ***. Small cracks in the metal or raised lines on the coin's surface are a sign that the die used to strike the coin was damaged. These errors add incredible value, especially when paired with a mint state grade. So, you've checked your 1986 penny, and it has an error or is in fantastic condition. How much is it worth? Well, let's talk numbers. While your average 1986 penny in circulated condition might only fetch a few cents or even a couple of dollars from a casual collector, a rare error penny in mint state condition can sell for astronomical amounts. We're talking upwards of $10,000 to $50,000, and in the most exceptional cases, reaching up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million for a penny that might have been sitting unnoticed in a jar or a drawer for years. In recent years, rare examples of the 1986 penny have been auctioned off at major coin auctions, and their value has continued to rise as the demand for error coins and high-grade examples increases. If you happen to stumble upon one of these rare finds, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Now, what if you think you have one of these valuable 1986 Lincoln pennies? The next step is to get it appraised. You can either visit a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and graded. This will give you a better idea of its value and help you determine if it's worth selling. When it comes time to sell, you have a few options. You could list it on auction platforms like eBay or go through a dedicated coin auction house. Keep in mind, the more rare or valuable your coin is, the more it makes sense to go through a reputable auction house where high-end collectors are likely to bid. So there you have it, folks. The 1986 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Who knew that a small, seemingly insignificant penny could turn out to be worth $1 million? If you've got a jar of pennies lying around, it's time to start checking those dates and conditions. You never know, you could be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and what its value was. Until next time, happy coin hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we explore the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Today, we're diving deep into a hidden treasure in the world of coin collecting, the 1988 Lincoln penny. This unassuming little penny could be worth an astonishing $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.1 million for a single penny. In this video, we're going to cover the history behind the 1988 Lincoln penny, how it became such a rare and valuable coin, and most importantly, how you could spot one of these gems in your collection. So, let's get into it. The Lincoln penny has a rich and fascinating history. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the penny quickly became one of the most iconic coins in American history. The design, featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, of the coin, was revolutionary at the time because it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than symbolic imagery. Fast forward nearly 80 years, and in 1988, the U.S. Mint was still producing Lincoln pennies. But this wasn't just any ordinary year for the penny. Something special happened in Denver that year, and it's this anomaly that makes the 1988 penny so incredibly valuable today. So, what exactly makes the 1988 Lincoln penny so special? Well, to understand this, we need to talk about the D Mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular penny was struck. Now, most 1988 pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent. But a few special coins from that year contain a unique feature that makes them worth a small fortune. It turns out that a very small batch of these coins was minted with a transitional die error. This means that during the minting process, the coin dies, which are used to stamp the image onto the coin, were accidentally mixed up. What happened in 1988 was that the reverse, or back, of the coin was struck using an older 1989 design die, specifically the one featuring the wide AM style in America on the reverse. This was supposed to start in 1989, but somehow, a few 1988 pennies got stamped with this reverse design. This mistake created a transitional variety of the penny, something that collectors absolutely love. This rare error makes the 1988 penny highly sought after and extraordinarily valuable. Now, let's get to the part you're all here for, the $1 million value. Why is this small copper coin worth an incredible $1.1 million in today's market? First of all, the rarity of this coin plays a huge role. Only a tiny number of these 1988 transitional era pennies exist, and even fewer have been found in pristine condition. When a coin is this rare, and in high demand, collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices to own it. In recent years, coin auctions have seen record-breaking prices for rare coins like this, with some collectors shelling out millions of dollars just to get their hands on one. The condition, or grade, of the coin also plays a major role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A 1988 Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition, graded at MS 65 or higher, could easily fetch over $1 million at auction. In fact, some of the finest specimens have already reached that $1.1 million mark. Now that you know how valuable this penny can be, you're probably wondering, do I have one of these $1 million pennies sitting in my collection? Well, let's go over how you can identify whether your 1988 penny is the rare variety worth $1.1 million. Here's what to look for. 1. Mint mark. First, check for the D mint mark on the obverse side of the penny, just below the date. 1988. This tells you that the penny was struck in Denver. 2. Wide AM on the reverse. The key to identifying the rare era penny lies on the reverse side. Look closely at the word America on the back of the coin. In the valuable error coin, the A and M in America will be further apart than usual, known as the wide AM variety. Point 3. Coin condition. Condition is everything in coin collecting. If your penny is in mint or uncirculated condition, with little to no wear, it will be worth significantly more. Make sure to handle your coin carefully to avoid causing any damage. If your 1988 penny meets these criteria, you could be holding a coin worth life-changing money. If you think you've found a 1988 penny with a wide AM error, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These services will evaluate your coin, assign it a grade, and certify its authenticity, which will increase its value when you sell or auction it. Once graded, you can take your coin to auction or sell it through reputable coin dealers. Keep in mind that as more of these coins are discovered, the market value can fluctuate, but as of now, one of these rare pennies can fetch up to $1.1 million. Rare pennies like the 1988 Lincoln penny continue to intrigue collectors and investors alike. As time goes on, the value of rare error coins can only increase, especially as more people enter the world of numismatics. This means that finding and preserving one of these rare coins could be an investment that pays off in the future. Who knows? One day, your 1988 penny could be worth even more than $1.1 million. And that's a wrap, folks. The 1988 Lincoln penny is a true hidden treasure, and if you're lucky enough to find one in your collection, you could be looking at a small fortune. Have you checked your pennies yet? Let us know in the comments if you find anything interesting. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends who might have some rare coins, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content on valuable coins and collectibles. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we talk about the rarest and most valuable coins you could have in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into an absolute treasure, the 1991 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little copper penny could be worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million for a penny. In today's video, we'll explore the coin's history, why it's worth so much, how you can identify it, and of course, the current market value that makes it such a coveted piece for collectors worldwide. First, let's take a look at the 1991 Lincoln 1-cent penny itself. You might be thinking, what's so special about this penny? I see Lincoln pennies all the time. But not all pennies are created equal, and this 1991 edition is one of the rarest and most valuable in the world. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse front of the coin features a profile of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the penny's design has undergone several changes, but Lincoln has remained front and center. The 1991 penny is part of this long-standing tradition, but what makes it unique? Well, a combination of rarity, mint errors, and a few key historical events have driven up its value. So, what makes this penny stand out from the millions of others minted in 1991? The truth is, not every 1991 penny is worth $1.3 million, but a small batch of them holds an extraordinary value due to their rarity and specific features. The most valuable 1991 pennies are known to have a striking minting error or a unique flaw that has made them highly desirable among collectors. Some of these errors could include off-center strikes, doubling of the date or design, or even unintentional variations in the composition of the metal. These types of errors can drastically increase the value of any coin, and in the case of the 1991 Lincoln penny, they've propelled its value into the stratosphere. Now, let's talk about how this coin became so rare. In 1991, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across several mint locations, including Philadelphia and Denver. Most of these pennies were made from copper-plated zinc, following the transition from solid copper pennies in 1982. But within these billions of pennies, a few rare error coins slipped through, making them worth a fortune today. One of the reasons these error pennies are so valuable is that the mint errors were undetected at the time of production, allowing only a handful to be circulated. As collectors and coin experts discovered these rare pennies in circulation, their value skyrocketed. Additionally, over the years, many of these coins were either lost or worn down, making the pristine ones even rarer. Alright, now the big question: how do you know if your 1991 penny is one of the rare million-dollar coins? First, you need to carefully inspect the penny for any minting errors. Look closely at the date, the lettering, and Lincoln's profile. If you notice any doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features, you might have struck gold, well, copper in this case. Another key indicator is the condition of the coin. The most valuable 1991 Lincoln pennies are those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded as MS, mint state, by professional grading services. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If your penny has no signs of wear, has a sharp strike, and has maintained its original luster, it could be worth a fortune. However, the rarest 1991 pennies are those with significant minting errors combined with high grades. These are the ones that have fetched up to $1.3 million at auctions. Let's get to the really exciting part, the record-breaking sale of a 1991 Lincoln penny. In a recent auction, one of these rare pennies sold for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. That's right, one single penny reached a value that most people would never expect. This particular penny was graded as MS-68, nearly perfect, and had a rare mint error that collectors go crazy for. As of today, the current market value for a 1991 Lincoln penny in top condition with unique mint errors can reach up to $1.3 million. But even lower-graded versions with errors can still be worth thousands of dollars. The demand for these coins continues to rise, and with only a handful of them in existence, their value could climb even higher in the future. Now, if you think you might have a valuable 1991 penny, the next step is getting it professionally graded. You can send your penny to grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They will evaluate the condition and any mint errors, giving it an official grade, which is key to determining its market value. Once your coin is graded, you'll know exactly where it stands in terms of value, and from there, you can decide whether to sell it at auction or keep it as a prized piece in your collection. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1991 Lincoln 1-cent penny that could be worth a life-changing $1.3 million. It's amazing to think that a coin as common as a penny could hold such immense value. If you have a 1991 penny lying around, make sure to check it out closely. Who knows? You could be holding on to $1 million treasure without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our next discovery. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on another exciting journey into the world of rare coins. Welcome back to the channel, fellow coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into an incredible and historic coin, one that could be hiding in your collection right now, the 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is no ordinary penny. It has a market value that is shocking, a whopping $1.4 million. That's right, just one penny, minted in 1992 at the Denver Mint, could be worth more than most people make in a lifetime. In this video, we'll explore the history behind the 1992 Lincoln cent, why it's worth so much today, and what makes it stand out from all the other pennies in circulation. Whether you're a collector or just curious, this video is packed with all the information you need to know about one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. Let's jump right in. The 1992 Lincoln cent was minted as part of the regular production of pennies in the United States. It features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This iconic design has been a staple of American currency for more than a century, making the Lincoln penny one of the most recognizable coins in the world. The Denver Mint is known for producing billions of Lincoln cents each year. So why is this 1992 penny so special? What separates this one from the countless others minted in the same year? The answer lies in a very subtle design variation that has made this penny incredibly rare and astronomically valuable. The reason the 1992 Lincoln penny is so valuable comes down to an extremely rare error known as the close AM variety. To understand this, we need to take a closer look at the design on the reverse of the penny. From 1959 to 2008, the reverse of the Lincoln cent featured the Lincoln Memorial. Beneath the memorial, the word America is spelled out in bold letters. On most Lincoln pennies, there is a noticeable gap between the letters A and M in America. However, on a very small number of 1992 pennies, this gap does not exist. Instead, the A and M are nearly touching, hence the term close AM. The close AM design was originally intended for pennies minted in 1993 and later, but due to an accidental use of the 1993 reverse die, some 1992 pennies ended up with this distinctive close AM variation, What makes this variation so rare? Only a handful of these coins were mistakenly produced, making them incredibly difficult to find. And when collectors discover one, they're willing to pay a huge premium to own a piece of this minting error. Let's talk about the value. Most 1992 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, maybe a bit more if they're in excellent condition. But if you happen to find a 1992 D penny with the close AM variety, you're sitting on a fortune. The value of the 1992 D close AM penny has skyrocketed in recent years, and it continues to gain momentum in the collector's market. Back in 2012, one of these pennies sold at auction for over $20,000. Since then, prices have only gone up, with several sales topping $100,000. However, the most jaw-dropping sale occurred recently, when a 1992 D close AM penny in mint-state condition sold for an astonishing $1.4 million. That's right, one penny, originally worth just 1 cent, is now valued at over $1 million. This is why collectors and treasure hunters are scouring their coin collections, hoping to strike gold, or in this case, copper. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1992 D pennies? It's all in the details. Point 1. Check the reverse. First, flip the penny over to the reverse side, where you'll see the Lincoln Memorial. Look closely at the word, America, beneath it. On a normal 1992 D penny, there will be a noticeable space between the letters A and M in America. But on the rare close AM penny, the letters will almost be touching. Use a magnifying glass if needed to inspect this detail. Point 2. Look at the mint mark. The next thing to check is the D mint mark, located just below the date on the front of the coin. This signifies that the penny was minted in Denver. The 1992 D close AM penny is specific to the Denver Mint, so this detail is crucial. Point 3. Condition matters. Finally, if you think you've found a close AM penny, its condition will greatly impact its value. A penny that's in mint state, meaning it hasn't seen much wear and tear, will fetch the highest price. However, even circulated close AM pennies can be worth thousands of dollars. If you think you found a close AM penny, it's a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can confirm its authenticity and assign it a grade, which will help determine its value. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1992 D Lincoln penny. As I mentioned earlier, the most recent sale of a mint-state 1992 D close AM penny fetched $1.4 million at auction, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln cents ever sold. But why is this particular penny worth so much? The combination of its rarity, the minting error, and the demand from collectors has driven its price through the roof. Only a few examples of the 1992 D close AM penny are known to exist, and when they do come up for sale, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add one to their collection. Even lower-grade examples can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, so if you happen to have a 1992 D penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. If you think you've found a 1992 D close AM penny ***, here's what you should do. 1. Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value, so leave it as is. 2. Get it professionally graded. Send your penny to a professional coin grading service to have it authenticated and graded. This will not only confirm its value but also make it easier to sell to collectors. Point 3. Sell it at auction. If you've struck gold with a close AM penny, you can sell it at auction. Many high-profile auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions, specialize in rare coins and can help you get the best price for your find. So there you have it. The story of the 1992 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why it's worth a staggering $1.4 million. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference when it comes to coin collecting. Make sure to check your pennies carefully, because you never know, you might be holding on to a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got a lot more coin treasure hunts coming your way. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we explore some of the most incredible coins ever made and their astonishing values. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about how much that old penny in your drawer might be worth, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny, which has skyrocketed in value, reaching an unbelievable $1.5 million on the current market. That's right, a penny worth $1.5 million. Stick around to the end to find out how to spot one of these rare coins and why it's so valuable today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about other valuable coins. Let's get started. to understand the incredible value of the 1998 Lincoln penny, we first need to take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, also known as the wheat penny, in its earlier years, has been minted since 1909. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and became the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln, on its front. Before that, coins typically depicted allegorical figures like Lady Liberty. From 1909 to 1958, the reverse side of the penny featured 2 wheat ears, hence the term wheat penny. But in 1959, the U.S. Mint changed the design, replacing the wheat ears with the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This reverse design remained on the penny for decades, including on the 1998 coin we're talking about today. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 1998 Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable? After all, millions of pennies were minted in 1998, so what's so different about this one? Well, what sets some 1998 pennies apart is a rare and valuable variety known as the wide AM. This variety refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. On most pennies minted that year, the A and M are close together, but in the rare, wide AM variety, there is a noticeable space between them. This was a mistake caused by the U.S. Mint using a reverse die intended for proof coins, which have different characteristics, on a batch of regular circulation coins. The wide AM variety is extremely rare, and it's one of the reasons why some 1998 pennies have soared in value over the years. Not only that, but the overall condition, rarity, and interest from collectors have helped push the value of these pennies into the stratosphere. So, how does a coin that originally cost just 1 cent end up being worth $1.5 million? Here's what drives up the value. 1. Rarity. As mentioned earlier, the 1998 wide AM variety is extremely rare. Only a very small number of these coins were mistakenly minted with the wide AM reverse, making it a highly sought-after piece among collectors. 2. Condition. The condition of a coin is absolutely critical to its value. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they show little to no wear, are the ones that command the highest prices. A 1998 Lincoln penny in perfect, uncirculated condition with the wide AM error could easily reach the $1.5 million mark in today's market. If you've got one of these sitting in your collection, or even better, in pristine condition, you could be holding on to a fortune. 3. Demand. Coin collectors and numismatists, those who study or collect coins, are always on the lookout for rare and unusual pieces. When the demand for a particular coin goes up, so does its value. The 1998 Lincoln penny, specifically with the wide AM variety, is one of those coins that has sparked huge interest in recent years. Auctions and private sales have seen the price steadily climb, and with limited numbers available, it's no surprise that its current market value has reached $1.50 million. Now that we know why the 1998 Lincoln penny is so valuable, let's talk about how you can spot one of these rare coins. 1. The reverse side back. The first and most important feature to check is the word America on the reverse side. Grab a magnifying glass or a loupe and closely examine the letters A and M. If there is a noticeable space between the two, congratulations. You might have a wide AM penny. 2. Mintmark. The 1998 Lincoln penny was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and these varieties could be found on either version. Look for the mintmark under the year on the front of the coin. Philadelphia coins have no mintmark, while Denver coins have a small D mintmark. 3. Condition. Even if you have the wide AM variety, the condition of the coin will greatly affect its value. Look for coins with little to no wear, minimal scratches, and strong, crisp details. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as being in mint state will command the highest prices. 4. Professional grading. If you think you have one of these valuable coins, it's worth getting it professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading services will evaluate your penny's condition, authenticate it, and assign it a grade. Higher grades mean higher values, you might be asking. How do we know that this penny is worth $1.5 million? Recent auction results and private sales confirm the high value of the 1998 wide AM penny. Over the past few years, rare coin auctions have seen these pennies selling for record-breaking prices. For example, in a high-profile auction, a pristine, mint-state 1998 wide AM penny fetched nearly $1.5 million due to its rarity and near-perfect condition. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, the demand for this penny is expected to increase, and it could very well exceed this value in the coming years. The 1998 Lincoln penny is a remarkable example of how a small minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. With its rare wide AM variety and soaring market value, this humble penny has become a symbol of how the world of coin collecting can yield unexpected treasures. If you've got some old pennies laying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You could be sitting on $1.50 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you found any interesting coins in your collection, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into another fascinating coin with an impressive value, the 2002 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, when most people think of a penny, they think of a simple, everyday coin worth only 1 cent. But as collectors know, certain pennies can be worth big money. The 2002 penny, in particular, is a prime example of how a common-looking coin can carry an extraordinary value in the world of numismatics. So, grab your magnifying glasses, because we're going to explore why this penny is worth $33,000 in today's market. Before we get into the specifics of the 2002 penny, let's take a moment to talk about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, which was introduced back in 1909, has a long and rich history. It was created to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and has remained in circulation for over a century, with only minor design changes. It's still one of the most widely recognized coins in American currency today. Throughout the years, collectors have been fascinated with certain Lincoln pennies due to minting errors, rare metal compositions, and other unique factors. The 2002 penny is one of those special coins that has captured the attention of collectors due to its rarity and current value. The D on the 2002 Lincoln penny indicates that it was minted in Denver, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities. Coins minted in Denver are often seen as having high-quality strikes, and over the years, certain pennies from this mint have turned out to be extremely valuable, especially when they are preserved in near-perfect condition. But what makes the 2002 penny so valuable compared to millions of others that were produced that year? That's where things get interesting. There are several factors that contribute to the $33,000 market value of this 2002 penny. 1. Mintage errors. Some of the most valuable coins in history owe their worth to minting errors. In the case of the 2002 penny, errors such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or repunched mint marks can drastically increase the coin's value. If your penny exhibits any of these flaws, it could be worth a significant amount of money. These errors are rare and are typically a result of mechanical malfunction or human error during the minting process. Pennies with these kinds of mistakes are highly sought after by collectors, especially when they're in excellent condition. 2. High-grade condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 based on their condition, with 70 being a perfect coin. The 2002 penny that holds such a high value is likely in MS, mint state, 67 or 68 condition, meaning it's nearly flawless. Only a few pennies from 2002 have been discovered in this pristine condition, making them rare and highly coveted by collectors. A coin that has been carefully preserved with minimal wear and tear will always fetch a higher price. If you've got a 2002 penny tucked away somewhere that looks untouched, it could be worth having it professionally graded. 3. Low population in top grades. Even though millions of pennies were minted in 2002, very few have survived in top condition. This low population of high-grade coins makes them incredibly desirable. When it comes to rare coins, it's not just about how many were minted, but how many remain in top quality. In the world of numismatics, a low population in a specific grade can drive prices up significantly, and that's exactly what happened with the 2002 Lincoln penny. With very few examples in MS 67+ condition, the demand from collectors is high, which pushes the price to that impressive $33,000 mark. 4. Historical importance. While not as significant as older pennies from the early 20th century, the Lincoln penny has continued to be a staple of U.S. currency. Coins like the 2002 hold added value because they are part of a continuing legacy, one that has endured through decades of American history. So, how can you determine if your 2002 penny is worth thousands of dollars? Here are a few things to look out for. Condition. As mentioned, the condition is key. If your penny is free from scratches, marks, or discoloration, it could be worth sending it to a professional grading service to determine its quality. Errors: examine the coin closely for any minting errors, such as doubling in the lettering or numbers, a repunched mint mark, or an off-center strike. Even small errors can increase the coin's value significantly. Rarity ***. Check the population report for the 2002 D penny in high grades. If you have one in exceptional condition, it may be rarer than you think. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of today, the 2002 D Lincoln penny in top condition can be worth as much as $33,000. This is for coins that have been professionally graded as MS67 Plus or higher, meaning they are nearly perfect. The value of this coin can fluctuate depending on the demand from collectors and the discovery of additional high-grade examples. However, because of the low population of these high-grade coins, it's likely that the value will remain strong, and could even increase over time. If you think you have a valuable 2002 D penny, your first step should be to have it professionally graded. Some of the top grading companies include PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These companies will evaluate the coin's condition and assign it a grade, which will determine its market value. Once you have your coin graded, you can look to sell it through online auctions like eBay, or through professional coin dealers. Coins with rare errors or in high-grade conditions often perform well in auction settings. So there you have it, folks. The 2002 D Lincoln penny, a coin that may seem ordinary but could be worth a life-changing amount of $33,000. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just getting started, the value of these pennies serves as a reminder that treasures can often be found in the most unexpected places. Make sure to check your pocket change carefully, and who knows? You could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters! You won't believe what we're diving into today. The 2013 Lincoln 1-cent penny that could be sitting in your pocket or piggy bank right now, worth a jaw-dropping $23,000. That's right, a penny, worth thousands. If you've ever thought pennies are just small change, think again. Before we get into why this tiny copper coin is worth so much, let's take a quick look at its history and how the Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has a rich history dating all the way back to 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, Lincoln himself, which was a big deal at the time. Over the decades, the design has changed slightly, but the image of Lincoln on the front remains a constant. On the reverse side, there have been several changes, from the original wheat ears to the memorial reverse in 1959, and then to the current shield reverse that debuted in 2010. Now, we fast forward to 2013, the year our star penny was minted. What makes this coin so special, and why is it worth $23,000 today? Let's break it down. What makes the 2013 Lincoln penny worth $23,000? Not every 2013 Lincoln penny is worth thousands. So what exactly sets this one apart? The main factors are rarity, minting errors, and condition. First up, let's talk about minting errors. These occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process. It could be a misstrike, double die, or a wrong planchet. In the case of the 2013 Lincoln penny, one of the most valuable versions has a rare error known as a double die obverse. This error causes Lincoln's face or the text to appear doubled, which makes the coin highly desirable to collectors. Collectors are always on the lookout for these types of mistakes because they're so rare. And the fewer there are, the more valuable they become. So if you've got a 2013 penny, make sure to give it a close look for any unusual features. Next, we need to talk about the condition of the coin, which is crucial for determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. For example, a coin graded as mint state or MS67 or higher is considered to be in pristine condition, and that's where the real money comes in. A 2013 Lincoln penny with a high grade of MS67 or MS68, paired with a minting error like a double die, can skyrocket in value, and that's how some of these coins have fetched up to $23,000 at auction. Finally, we can't ignore rarity. Not all 2013 pennies were minted with these special errors, and those that were, are extremely hard to come by. Out of millions of pennies produced in 2013, Only a handful have been found with these kinds of errors in such high condition, making them super rare. The combination of minting errors, high-grade condition, and rarity is what makes this 2013 Lincoln penny so valuable, turning a simple penny into a $23,000 treasure. Current market value of the 2013 Lincoln penny. Alright, now let's get to the burning question. What's the current market value of the 2013 Lincoln 1-cent penny with these features? As of 2024, these rare 2013 Lincoln pennies with mint errors and in near-perfect condition have been sold at auctions for up to $23,000. That's right, $23,000 for a single penny. How to find one of these valuable pennies ***. So, how can you get your hands on one of these potentially valuable pennies? It's simpler than you might think. Start checking your pocket change, coin jars, and even rolls of pennies from the bank. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. Remember to look for minting errors and examine the coin's condition. If you think you found a rare one, it's worth having it professionally graded. So, the next time you come across a 2013 penny, don't just toss it aside. You could be holding a fortune in your hands. Whether it's worth 1 cent or $23,000, it's always worth checking. Who knows? You might be the next lucky collector to strike it rich. Thanks for joining me on this exciting journey through the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. And as always, let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or any other valuable coin. Happy coin hunting, everyone! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where we explore some of the rarest and most valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Today, we've got something extraordinary. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2018 Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might think, it's just a penny, but what if I told you that certain versions of this coin have recently sold for a jaw-dropping $13,000? That's right. In this video, we'll explore the history behind the 2018 Lincoln penny, what makes it so valuable, and how you can find one that could be worth a small fortune. So, stick around and let's uncover the secrets behind this modern-day treasure. Before we jump into the specific details of the 2018 penny, let's rewind for a moment and talk about the rich history of the Lincoln cent, one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, making it the first U.S. coin to depict a historical figure. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has gone through various design changes, but one thing that has stayed constant is its popularity among collectors. Fast forward over a century to the 2010s, and the Lincoln penny continues to be a staple of American currency. The 2018 Lincoln penny is a relatively new coin, but despite its recent minting, there are certain rare variations that have gained tremendous value. So, let's talk about the 2018 Lincoln penny itself. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark right below the date on the obverse side. In total, billions of Lincoln pennies were minted that year across various mints, but not all 2018 pennies are created equal. There are certain rare and rare varieties that have made collectors go wild, driving the price up to an unbelievable $13,000 on the current market. The 2018 penny features the classic Lincoln portrait on the front, with the Union shield on the reverse, a design that started being used in 2010 to represent Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. This coin is part of the zinc-plated era, as it's made up of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Now, what's making the 2018 Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in two main things: errors and high-grade condition. Coin collectors love error coins, and the 2018 Lincoln penny has several rare error varieties that make it highly sought after. Let's look at some of the most valuable types you should be on the lookout for. First, we have the double die errors. This happens during the minting process when a coin is struck more than once, creating a doubling effect, especially on key features like Lincoln's eyes, mouth, or the inscriptions such as Liberty or In God We Trust. These double die errors can fetch thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Next, there's the off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during the striking process, leading to part of the design being off-center. A 2018 penny with a dramatic off-center error could easily sell for thousands. Other notable errors include die cracks, cut errors, and broad strikes. Each of these can significantly increase the value of a penny. And don't forget, the better the condition of the coin, the higher the value. Coins that are in mint state condition with no visible wear, often graded MS-65 or higher by professional coin graders, can command prices upwards of $13,000. So, how can you find a valuable 2018 D Lincoln penny that could be worth thousands? Well, the good news is that it's possible to find one in your pocket change or from coin rolls at your local bank. The key is to carefully inspect every penny for potential errors. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a good look at the details, especially around Lincoln's face, the inscriptions, and the mint mark area. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or cracks. If you find one that looks suspicious, consider getting it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. Keep in mind, coins in higher grades, those that have been well preserved with little to no wear, are the most likely to command high prices. If you happen to find a rare error coin in pristine condition, you could be looking at a significant payday. Let's talk about the current market value of the 2018 D Lincoln penny. While the vast majority of these coins are only worth face value, the rare error varieties and high-grade coins have seen their value skyrocket in recent years. As of now, a top-quality, mint-condition 2018 D Lincoln penny with notable errors has sold for up to $13,000 at auction. That's an incredible return for a coin that you might easily find in circulation. But remember, the value can vary depending on the specific type of error, the rarity, and the condition of the coin. If you think you've got a valuable penny on your hands, it's worth doing your research and getting it appraised. So, there you have it, the 2018 D Lincoln penny, a modern-day coin that could potentially be worth $13,000. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just getting started, it's always exciting to think that the next big find could be hiding in plain sight. Make sure to check your change, inspect every penny carefully, and don't underestimate the value of modern coins. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future coin videos. And if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting!